Hey everyone, this is Pam. So for today, I'm going to be doing this look, and it's just a very simple look, and I'll be using a ColourPop shadow. And yeah, let's get started. And I'm starting with the Proof 10 Eye Primer, and this is from Etude House. And that's a lot. I typically don't use an eye primer, since I am going to be wearing like a very prominent in your face shade. I don't want there to be any creasing, and I do tend to put a lot of moisturizer like on my eyelids, so by doing this it's gonna prevent that from creasing. But first I'm gonna lay down like a base, and I will be using this e.l.f. blush palette, and it's in the light blush palette light. I'm gonna just take my finger, and if you watch my blue pop of color tutorial, you notice that I mentioned Violette_FR. She's a YouTuber slash global creative director of Estee Lauder, and I love her tutorials, and I'll link her videos down below in her channel, the ones that inspired me to do this pink look. I've already filled in my brows with just some powder. I'm going to be using for the first time the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in mr.bing. The reason I applied mr.bing was just to add a little bit of definition to my lash line, especially because I don't want there to really be any definition on top of the pink. It's just going to kind of give you definition without it being too noticeable. I do have smaller lids, smaller eye space, so I prefer either not to add liner when I'm doing pop of color looks, or just add it beneath the shadow. My Super Shock shadow in Don't Leave. I'm so excited to use it. It's so pretty, really beautiful. So I'm just gonna go in with my finger. I have quite a few Super Shock shadows, and I just prefer to go in with my fingers. I do bring my shadow a little bit above like my crease, just because I have smaller lid space, so it ensures that when I'm looking straight at the camera at a person, like you can also see the color rather than it just disappearing. If you see some white tissues here, it's because I put tissues underneath my shirt so that the deodorant doesn't get on it. Just this fluffy brush, it's not very dense, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of blending here. So to help with the blending a bit more, I'm just gonna take this pressed shadow from Wet n Wild in Creme Brulee. And I'm just going to take like an angled brush, kind of, it's like a stippling brush. It's densely packed, but I just think it's a perfect like nude-ish bone shadow that also helps, you know, facilitate like blending, etc. And I'm just starting from my brow bone and blending down. I'm going to curl my eyelashes with the Missha Signature Eyelash Curler and apply some Estee Lauder Bold Volume Lifting Mascara, Sumptious, off camera, and I'll be right back. Some of it on my lid, but that's okay. I'm just going to let it dry down, and then I'm going to just flick it away with the brush and reapply some lip balm. The Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser by Maybelline, and I purchased this while I was in the States. Right now my face feels really hot. You can see my writing is poking through. I've been a little bit under the weather this week. ColourPop concealer in the shade medium 24, and I'm just
So the high today is 77.
Really? Ordinary Serum foundation in 2.1 yellow. It matches my skin here. Pump 1 to begin with. I don't like to do too much on the skin. I do have a tan from vacation. I don't apply foundation to the bridge of my nose. I just don't like to do it. So I avoid it and then I just wipe it away with the tissue. So that's blended in, and I do still have some left, which I'm gonna use that up in a little bit. 26, again, this is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I'm just gonna concentrate it here. Fall is just around the corner. Amazing how time flies by. So I'm going to just start off with this one. This is in Coral Dressing, and this is a Missha stick. Sorry, I'm looking in the viewfinder just to blend it in. I'm being really fast now because I have to head out the door by 8:30 because we like to get on the train that leaves at 9:22 or something. So yeah, I'm talking kind of fast. Blush brush, and I'm actually just going to blush with this brown here. I'm just going to take ColourPop Wisp of HighlyWaisted. I'm just going to take whatever's left here and just dab it onto my skin with the sponge as opposed from with the brush. Etude just to brighten up a bit. Here, 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 and just a dab there. Butter bronzer from from Physicians Formula, and this contour brush from Wet n Wild. Elf contour palette in Cool, not the darkest shade, the second to darkest shade here. Just tap off the excess and really focus it here more so. Elf Candid Coral blush, and this is more peachy. So I'm just going to go in with some Luminoso from Milani side and push everything in. This is the Nature Republic Eye Coating Cara, and this is in the shade 1. And I just focus it mostly on the arch at first with the same smoky liner brush that I used to diffuse the Mr.Bing liner. Taking the Super Shock Shadow, the pink one that I've been using, and I'm just going to apply it close to the lash line. And take my sponge and just apply it in the inner corners to make sure that the shadow's not getting on there. A little tiny bit of concealer, like the smallest amount here. Using the Wet n Wild contour palette in Dulce de Leche, I'm gonna just take this like banana-ish shade, tap off the excess, and just sweep it under my eyes. The same shadow, pink shadow we've been using, and just apply it to my lower lash line. I took a Rimmel Nude liner and applied it to my waterline and some of the same mascara and applied it to my lower lashes. I'm going to take the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. For the lips, I definitely just want a hint of color, so I'm going to use this lip balm, and it's like clear. When you apply it, it turns pink. Shayla gloss and neat free. I'm going to spray my face with the Innisfree Seawater Mist. So this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun filming it. I think I might go for a more nude color. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is it for the look. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know your thoughts and what you would like to see next. Have a good day. Bye.